Hello and welcome again to VW Feasts, and today we'll be cooking lamb Rogan Josh, one of my personal favourites. As always, all the ingredients are in the description. What you'll see here is it's quite a lot of different ingredients, and there seems to be more than usual because what the VW is doing is showing how they come in the shop, as well as how we prepare them in little bowls. If you look at the bag in the very front, what you've got there is garam masala, and this is actually kindly donated by Mitesh's mum. This is her own particular blends of herbs and spices as the basis, the mother of all curries. Normally this is ground down into the powder, and that's what you tend to use. For the yogurt, we show the container just for Jeremy, who really wants to know what these things look like in a supermarket, were he to go into a supermarket. Finally, we have our dried spices, as well as salt, pepper, some water, and oil for frying. Ta-da! Okay, to start, we're going to make the garlic ginger. And the combination of these two is the basis of so many curries that what you may want to do is make up a batch of this, freeze it, and then get out what you need. So to a small amount of water, we're going to use our little chopper here just to blend these down into a paste with the garlic and the ginger. You can buy these ready-made and already frozen, and that's convenient, but actually the full taste from fresh is what you really want. So now it's ready, we'll put the VW into double turbo mode, and now into some hot oil we're going to add the lamb. We have actually two different sorts of lamb here. There's some lamb neck and some lamb fillet. This is one of those dishes that actually benefits from having high quality lamb. A lot of curries are actually, you could use any sort of lamb or even mutton, but this one you will benefit from having the higher quality marbled, beautifully tender lamb. What we're doing first is we're going to brown it, and as the VW says, this makes it more attractive, but also starts the Maillard reaction. This is converting some of the protein into sugars and adding a certain sweetness to this. So we'll just sear the outside, just brown the meat, and put that to one side for the moment. VW does move very quickly in double turbo mode. Okay, and back to the oil. First of all, we're going to put the whole spices. So again, 2 bay leaves, cinnamon stick, count them in and count them out. And to this, we add the onions. Just going to let those cook for a while and just start to brown. Then we add back in the garlic ginger paste, the dried spices, and the lamb. Just combining everything, make sure it's through everything. Start to loosen that up with a little bit of yogurt, adding that just a bit at a time, just to make sure it helps combining everything together. The yogurt adds that beautiful creaminess to this, without having to add cream. So make sure that's all mixed together and combined. And then we're just going to loosen up the mixture with some water. This will help the meat to cook, and then when we're ready we can reduce it back down to get back to that lovely creamy thick consistency. So bring it up to the boil and then put on a lid and go for low and slow. coming back every so often, or getting your assistant to, in this case it's me doing it. Just give it a bit of a stir, make sure everything's combined. At this stage your kitchen will smell fantastic. Obviously check the seasoning and make sure it's as you want. And those last 10 minutes, just leave the lid off and reduce it. And then you'll have this beautiful Rogan Josh. Serve with rice or bread. And I think the VW just wants to check to make sure it's okay. In comes the fork. And yes, that seems to pass muster. Lamb Rogan Josh. Enjoy.